It is all thanks to His grace. It is all thanks to Him, to His goodness, to His love, to His character. It is all thanks to Him. I mean, the fact that we are living, it is thanks to Him. I mean, I think about all of the blessings I have in my life. I think about everything I own, I possess, I achieve in my life. It is all thanks to Him. It is truly thanks to Him. Even my salvation, it's all thanks to His grace. And I just, when I think about this, I really get humbled. I get humbled because I find myself many times in a position of kind of like pride, thinking that I worked hard for everything, I worked so much hard, to reach the position I am right now. And to an extent, that is true. That is true. And that's true to an extent, but at the end of the day, it was also thanks to God and His help and the strength He gave us, and the support He gives us every day. And I just get so humbled because I think I have everything in control. I think I decide everything in my life, but there are some things that I cannot control. There are some things that God has His sovereignty on, and we simply cannot control it. And when I remember it, when I realize it, I get so much humbled because with my pride, I thought I was able to do everything, But sometimes we need to realize that we need God's strength. We need God's presence in our lives to do things, to achieve things. Yeah. And I don't know, I just think about everything, every blessing, every moment of gratitude. It is really all thanks to Him, to His grace, to His mercy, His love, and the very fact that we live, as I said. And I don't know, I just get humbled so many times because I tend to think that I tend to be a bit prideful and forget God in many things that I do. But then I realized that the one who always got my back was Him, the one who was working behind the scenes. It was God, it was Him. Without Him, I wouldn't be in the position I am right now. And I feel like as He blesses me, the things that He blesses me with, I shall also return them to Him through worship, through serving people, through using the gifts and the talents that He gave us in order to glorify Him and honor Him. So it is really thanks to Him, to His grace, and that shows the goodness and the love of His character. He cares about us so much in a way that we cannot understand. And there's just this intrusive thought of mine, and when I think about it, what about the bad things that happen in our lives? What about the difficulties and trials that we face in our lives? And I just think, well, we can't. I mean, we as living and rational thinking creatures, I mean, I don't think that God wanted us to just have blessings in our lives. I don't think that he wants us, to um continually bless us and let us live in a condition by which we are constantly given blessings and constantly happy, and it's all, happy and stuff. And I just think, man, sometimes God allows trials and difficulties, and in a way, the fact that God allows those in our lives is also a blessing. It is also a blessing because without them, we wouldn't be the person we are, the people we are right now. We wouldn't be in the position we are right now. So I'm just grateful. And I know that when I'll face very hard trials and challenges and difficulties, it'll be less likely for me to thank God for everything He's done in my life. But I think that as Christians, we kind of need to reach that point. A point where, we might feel like we lost the whole world, might feel like we lost everything, that we reached the lowest point we could ever possibly reach, but still thank God despite everything. And I just think about Job. That's such a beautiful example. But at the end of the day, it is all thanks to God's glory and God's mercy, God's goodness, God's love. There will be times when we kind of won't understand, but He is still good. He is still good, even when we don't think of that. So yeah, that was just a thought of mine.